Assalamu alaikum. Uh, I am going to talk about anxiety, which is a big problem in today's world, and every human being is going through this issue. There are children who are suffering from anxiety, and grown-ups, ladies, working women. There is no one who is left without this issue. Every person is suffering from anxiety, and I'm going to tell you a true story about myself, how I cured my anxiety without any medicine and or home remedies. There was a time when I used to suffer a lot with this, and I used to get these panic attacks every now and then, and it was very hard for me to manage this. And at that time I tried some medicines also, but they did not work out. So I decided to, I was just very stressed with uh, what was going through what I was going through, and I did not find any cure. But one day I did find it. So I'm going to tell you my story. And first of all, the person who was suffering from anxiety, they should stop taking stress. This is the first thing they should do. They should stop being angry on people who, whatever the circumstances is, whatever they are, whatever the problem is, they should stop getting angry, because anger aggravates your stress levels, and you get more and more, you get more of this panic attacks and all. The second thing is, you should stop tea and coffee. Tea and coffee are have caffeine in this, and it is very harmful. So tea and coffee, I stopped my tea and coffee, and then because that used to make me more anxious. The next thing what I did was, I stopped oily foods, fatty foods, ice creams and chocolates. All these things, they contain an amount of fat in it, and these things aggravate the anxiety. The next thing what I did was, I used to sit in the sun for vitamin D. Vitamin D used to help me. Vitamin D helps you a lot in this. So at least for 10 to 15 minutes daily, you make it a point to sit in the sun and make your body absorb this vitamin D. Last but not the least, you should divert your mind. Divert your mind in such a way that you don't, whenever you get these, or not whenever you get, whenever, like you should have your mind diverted, so that you don't get into this thought always that something is bad going to happen to me, something is wrong with me, and I may die, or I may go mad, or whatever it is. These things, you must divert your mind. But I could do the rest of the things, like stop anger, coffee, not taking coffee, not eating oily foods, fatty foods and all, but I could not divert my mind. It was very hard for me. Then one day I just went through a verse from the Quran, that Allah says that Quran is the best cure for every disease. And after that, I started memorizing a few ayats from the Quran daily, to divert my mind. See, I'm not a hafiz, but I used to I used to memorize those ayats, any ayat from the Quran, let it be any surah, any ayat from the Quran. Just I used to memorize the ayats, and the more I used to do it, the more I got rid of this anxiety. I cannot say anything, but it was a real true miracle for me from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I thought I need to share this with people, because many people are suffering from this disease. So this was the best way I could get rid of my anxiety. The more I used to memorize it, the more I just it just vanished without taking even a single medicine. Not a single medicine, not a single home remedy I did for myself, just by reciting the Quran daily, by memorizing the Quran daily, little by little, little by little, my mind just got diverted, and I just got rid of this terrible thing. So that's it. This is a true story, and I wish you all benefit from this.